Good morning. It's Tuesday morning and not much is planned for today, which I know is probably pretty shocking to you guys, but I've got the Flag Day parade coming up in 2 days, and we usually have some company of some sorts that show up to at least park in our driveway because we're only half a block from the parade route. So we usually have people come in parking here and then they walk over to the parade. So I really need to do some tidying up in the house, and we're also supposedly supposed to get some severe weather this afternoon. So I just went out to the garden, I checked everything. Everything looks pretty good. Still not having any success with the squash coming up. So I'm probably going to have to go to our hardware store and pick up some squash seeds because it's, what is it, today's June 6th? June 7th, and we're starting to get a little late in the season to start planting that stuff. If those seeds aren't coming up, and I've replanted them twice so far, I'm just gonna ditch them. I want to know, do you guys like rhubarb? Would you like some rhubarb recipes and videos? Because I have a lot of rhubarb, and this is rhubarb season, and I know the kids would love it if I start cooking a lot of rhubarb sweets, but I'm not gonna cook them unless you guys want to see some of them. So let me know in the comments below if that's something you'd be interested in, because my mom, well, I grew up with rhubarb, and my mom's been cooking with rhubarb for probably 35, 40 years, and she has quite the stash of rhubarb recipes, and I'm sure she would be happy to share them with me so I can share them with you guys. I just finished putting some beans in the crock pot. These are actually pinto beans that I soaked overnight, and hopefully they'll be done by dinner time. I made these a lot in the past, and I always use this recipe from this one website. In fact, I put the link in one of my vlogs a while ago. So I went back to that website, and unfortunately the recipe had disappeared. I'm kicking myself big time because that was like the only pinto bean recipe that I had fallen in love with. Everybody liked it. It always came out fabulous, and then the recipe's gone. So I found another pinto bean recipe that seems sort of similar. It's called Spicy Pinto Beans. It's not the exact recipe, so I kind of just added the things that I remember that was in the recipe in combination with that, and I said to Art, if they're really spicy or they're really bland, it's because I don't have the exact recipe. But a word to all of you guys might want to print out recipes from blogs in case for some reason those people don't keep their site up or the blog goes down and you lose your favorite recipe, because that's just what happened to me, and I just kick myself for doing that. But oh well, there's no point in crying over spilt milk, as they say. So we'll see how they came out. Hopefully they came out, and hopefully I remembered everything. And I'm still in that purging mode of the freezer, because even though the freezer and the refrigerator are working right now, we really want to make sure that things are kind of emptied out just in case we run into this problem again. And this time the freezer decides to die at the same time, because I have all my freezer meals down there and I don't want to lose those. So that's why the abundance of jalapeno peppers in that recipe. For lunch today we're having some taco salad, and as you guys have seen before, I always stretch taco meat with some lentils, which these are just finishing up their cooking, and we'll just toss it right in with the hamburger, and that's how we're gonna spread out our taco meat. We're mole hunting. The mole must have gotten the vole hunting because something's squeaking.
Sounds a little upset.
And I think it's stuck.
I see it.
Where?
Right under what? Right under there. Yeah, it's a baby mole. Vole. Oh no, that's not good if we have baby moles running around. There you go. Oh yeah, I see him. There he is. No, got a pot. Right there. Oh, he just went up.
Lydia handed me this. Oh, he's very much not stuck.
Why is he squawking?
I have no idea.
Oh, jeez. I think he is stuck. He just can't get out the oven. It's not coming up back here.
You can't hit that element though, you break it.
Okay, let's try.
It's not coming up back here. Charity, help me. He's gone.
He's just gone, Art. It's a little after 5 o'clock, and I spent the afternoon just trying to get some school stuff taken care of, and that has to be done when little girls are napping. So that's why I wasn't on the camera that much, but I'm working on dinner right now and I am making a new recipe. And well, I didn't write down the name of the recipe. I think it was called spicy sweet chicken. Now, a couple years ago, I went through and purged all of my Taste of Home paper magazines. I kept the cookbooks, but I purged the magazines. But before I purged them and passed them on to someone else, I looked through them, and all the recipes that I wanted to try, I took them and pinned them to a board on my Pinterest page. So I have this folder on Pinterest called Taste of Home Recipes. And I had bought some chicken breasts last week, and I was looking for something different to do with it, and I originally was thinking of doing like stuffed chicken breasts, and I didn't know what I was going to stuff it with, but I checked Pinterest. I didn't find anything that really piqued my attention at all. So I went to my Taste of Home board because I rarely go there. I did all that work and I rarely go there, and there was this recipe for this sweet and spicy, or spicy and sweet chicken. It looked really easy to put together, and that's what I've got cooking right now, and it smells really good. I hope it tastes just as good. You know, with new recipes, you never know, but I'll give you a peek at how it looks right now. There it is. It has a spicy rub on it, and then I'm basting it in like a honey glaze. Sometimes I get tired of just eating the same old, and I just like to mix it up with a new recipe. Now, if I had my way, I would have cooked something else with it. Like, I've still got a few parsnips. I really wanted to roast some parsnips, but I just ran out of time to prep them, so maybe we'll do that tomorrow. And the kids were begging to make something sweet, either a rhubarb crunch or oatmeal rhubarb bars or something like that. But again, I was working on the school stuff, so I didn't want to take the time out to cook. And usually I try to be really good about the kids and cook with them when they want to cook. But today was just not one of those days. And I'm on call, well, I'm in call in less than an hour. So Art's at the post office and the music store checking on repairs. And he should be home shortly. Excuse the laundry, that's clean on the top of the couch there. But, okay, where are you? There he is. I just saw Art pull in. Good. Just in time to eat dinner. The chicken's all cooked, and I think everybody enjoyed it. Yeah. What do you think, guys? Should I make it again? Yeah. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was a nice, refreshing recipe. I'll put the link in the description below for it. You liked it, Mary? That's saying something.